Hey, everybody, welcome again. Take two of Robin and Kim's 7-Minute Health Chat. So we're talking about February is the month of love, right? So we want to talk about self-love. Before I said it's also the month of the Super Bowl. But anyway,
I went like this.
I know, that's okay. But anyway, we are super excited to be talking about self-love because how many people have always loved themselves? You know, not me.
Raise your
So,
hand.
yeah, raise your hand. But
Not a lot of hands. Not a
no,
lot of hands.
no. And I think especially women, like we have learned to criticize ourselves from an early age. And for me, I remember like when you see, getting 17 magazine and those girls look perfect on the magazine cover. And then later on getting Shape and Fitness magazines and, all those girls look pretty and, perfect. And you just think, oh, you compare yourself. It's a comparison game, which comparison can lead to depression and all the things, the negative things we don't want it to deal with or want it to lead to. But I think the reason this is important to talk about is because we can carry that with us all our lives, the comparison game.
Yeah.
Or, thinking we're not good enough or thinking, our body's not perfect or, we have blemishes or whatever, and I think the interesting thing is that our bodies are remarkable. They're remarkable machines. They've been made to do so much. I mean, look at the Olympics going on right now, those athletes, what they can do, how they can push themselves. Right. And not to say we all have to be Olympic athletes, but, God has given us these great bodies, this machinery, the way we're designed, to, heal ourselves, to do things, to walk, to run, to jump, to sleep, to whatever. I mean, we're just made to do so many great, to birth children, to carry, to make kids, to make children. I mean, that alone just baffles me. So, but I feel like it's easy to put ourselves down. It's easy to, let ourselves get our minds into, and not realizing what we are capable of, maybe giving up on ourselves too. But yeah, I think there's always ways we can look at and be thankful for what we can do and what we do have.
Right. And I don't feel, but not loving yourself and feeling this way can actually make you sick. It can make you sick because it can take you into depression. And it also, if you don't love yourself, you can't really love others fully. And
Right.
you said we start from a young age and you carry it through life. And listen, Kim and I are like, we're
not spring chickens.
I'm trying to find a good way to say that.
Yeah.
But we've been around the block. And let me tell you, it was not until the last couple of years that I finally realized this, that I can't love everybody else fully if I can't love myself.
Right. And I think, and to go along with that, Robin, I think
Yeah.
we put our worth on our looks or whatever. And if we don't feel good about ourselves, we tend to like just pick ourselves apart. But
Sure.
you got to realize we are worthy. You are worthy. We're all worthy.
Right.
Of love, of happiness, of feeling good in the skin we're in,
Right.
and just not beating ourselves up over little things.
Yes. And to continue on that,
Mm-hmm.
I have stop self-judgment. You get to trust yourself.
Yeah.
You get to stop the negative talk. You get to set boundaries. You get to decide who you get to listen to and who you don't get to listen to, right? And you get to forgive yourself.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of times I think forgiveness has a lot to do with that self-love too. We beat ourselves up, and half the time it's for things that they don't even matter. So I have the things that self-love can do for you.
Yes, I would love to hear them.
And what self-love can do for you is it can motivate you to make healthy choices. And that's what Kim and I are all about. So if you love yourself, you're going to treat your body as a temple, as Kim said, and you're going to want to make all the right choices. Right. You're going to say, I get to work out and take care of my body and move it. You're going to eat the correct good, delicious foods that are going to fuel your body and make it healthy. So it definitely motivates you to help to make healthy choices. And the most important love of your life is yourself. I liked that. And I read that somewhere when I was Googling like self-love, but the most important love of your life is yourself. And you know what? It's not like, it's humble. It's a humble love. It's not being showy or, I'm overconfident or whatever. It's good to have a confidence and to love yourself because it gives you the ability to make good choices and be someone in the world instead of sitting back and letting other people do it.
Yeah. And you hit the nail on the head too, when you said, when you love yourself, you love everybody easier, I think.
Yeah.
You
Oh
know?
yeah. Because you feel good about
And
yourself.
I think part of, and this is, I'm going to get, into my wheelhouse here about loving yourself. A good way of showing how you love yourself is feeding your body the best fuel possible.
Yeah.
I'm not going to get away without saying, I can't finish this without saying that, because we have one body, we have one body, soul, and mind, and we
Yep.
want to take the best care of it as we can. Our bodies are the temple of the Holy Spirit. It says in the Bible. If you believe in the Bible, which I do, and Robin does, we totally believe with that, are in line with that. And so, being able to treat your body with that respect and do the best things for it. It's meant to move. We can't stop moving. So keep moving in any way you can. Doesn't mean like hardcore exercise every day, but what it means is not sitting so much every day.
Right. And if you struggle in any way, I learned something a couple years ago that, if I stop and I start to criticize myself, I picture myself as a young child. And would I speak to myself as a young child that way? If you don't have children, think of yourself as a child. If you do have children, think of, would I say that to my child?
Yes.
Would I feed that to my child?
Right. No, I love that. Because
Yeah.
it's like, I have seen a meme before about speak to yourself as someone you would love, that you love.
Absolutely.
So
Makes a huge difference. It makes you at least stop and think about it.
absolutely.
And so in closing, because we're about there, we're all over, I think, I want to just share, and I'll share it in the comments of this live, the high five habit. So I'm going to challenge everybody to do this high five habit. And this is a book by Mel Robbins. And what you do is when you get up first thing in the morning, and we did this in our group, Kim and I, we did this in our groups that we lead on Facebook.
Our wellness group, yeah.
Our wellness group. And what you do is you get up first thing in the morning and you look in the mirror and you give yourself a high five and you smile at yourself. And what you're doing is you are acknowledging yourself and you're showing yourself self-love. Typically, and what she notes in this book, and I put myself right at a number, was number one, people immediately do negative self-talk as soon as they look in the mirror. They say, oh my God, I look terrible. Oh my gosh, my hair, my face, my whatever. Second thing that most people do is they avoid looking in the mirror. They're like, okay, I'm not looking today. I'm not even going to go there. And then the third thing that happens is people just go through the motions in the bathroom. They go to the restroom, they wash their face, and they don't even look at all. They've got themselves into a habit of, they're not trying to avoid, they just don't even look. And so what number were you, Kim? Were you?
Is on a scale of 1 to 10?
No, 1 is negative self-talk.
Okay.
2 is avoidance. And 3 is you don't even think about looking in the mirror.
Ooh. I would say, those are all negative.
They are. So what did you do in the past?
Before.
Yes.
Okay. Oh, negative self-talk. Yeah, for sure.
Okay. So mine was like the last one, just go through the motions. And I never even thought to even look. So I didn't even want to acknowledge myself. So everybody try it out, get up, high five, or at least look at yourself in the mirror and say, damn, I love myself.
That's
I look
right.
great.
That's right. No, I love that. That sounds good, Robin.
Yeah. All right, guys. Thanks for joining us. And next week, we're going to talk about self-care. So
Yep.
be ready for that.
And all I want to say is go Bengals, hoo day. We're going to win. Thank you guys very much.
I'm sorry you froze.
Oh no, I froze on Go Bengals, hoo day. Dang it.
Bye, guys.
All right,
Have
bye-bye.
a great weekend.